As you can see, I'm back in the Business ByDesign system, and to create the new lead, I go to the Marketing Work Center, and here I select the new lead common task. As the new lead that I want to maintain is for a new account, I first need to create a new corporate account. Therefore, I select New in the drop-down list Corporate Account. Before I start entering the relevant information, let me quickly go to the View All mode. I start with the account ID followed by the account name. The account ID is, and the account name is Cornerstone. Then I enter the domain address for the new account. Country is United States. House number is 301 Mission Street. City is San Francisco. State is California. And the zip code is 94105. The tax jurisdiction code is California. If I would like to get an idea about the location of this prospect in case I'm planning a visit, I can use the incorporate measure functionality of Business ByDesign, which was already mentioned by Rainer. And to do that, I go to the web service up here, click, and then select the second entry. On the upcoming screen, the address is displayed so I can review and get my first idea in case I would like to plan my visit. But for now, let me close that screen again. Go back to the new corporate account. Next, I go to the Context tab. And here I define the responsibility to determine myself as the sales responsibility for the account. Why this is so important, we will talk about in a minute. So let me go to the Responsibilities tab, click Add Row, select Responsible Sales, and then select me as the responsible contact for sales. In addition, I need to maintain some sales data, for example, the responsible sales organization and financial data, like the payment method or the bank data. Let me quickly finish that, and you can rejoin me when I'm done. Welcome back. I've already saved the new account, and you can see that Business ByDesign has taken over all relevant information from the new account that is needed in the lead. This is, for example, the name of the account, the main address, as well as the main contact information. This also includes the responsible sales colleague for the new account, which is the demo user that I'm using for the end-to-end process. And you remember, we defined this demo user as responsible sales colleague in the previous step. This ensures that when I hand the lead over from marketing to sales, that the responsible sales colleague receives the handed over lead. And that's why I mentioned it in the previous step, that it's so important to do that. Now I need to enter some additional information to the lead. First, I will enter the description in the lead up here. Then, in the status area, I add the qualification for the lead. I select hot, because I assume that there's a high chance of success to proceed the lead further into an opportunity. In the classification area, I select the category, which is prospect for product sales, the source, which is trade fair, and I link the lead to our campaign which we have created in the previous step. Besides that, I would like to add some additional information for my sales colleague. I could use the integrated notes field, which I find down here. But in this case, I will use a sticky note, which allows me to add my own notes to a business document that I'm working on. Sticky notes can either be private, meaning only I can see my note, or public, meaning that others can see them as well. At first, I will add a private note that should remind me to send the prospect additional information about our product portfolio. And to do that, I click the plus symbol up here, and the private note appears. Please note that the private note is yellow. So, send prospect additional information about product portfolio. In addition, I would like to add a second note. Here I add prospect showed high interest in new offering. And as I want my sales colleague to see this note, I change it into public by clicking this icon up here. The pop-up message asks me or reminds me that if I change a note from private to public, I cannot change it back from public to private, but it's okay for me. As you can see, the color has changed, and let me move it a bit more to the middle. Now I'm done with the lead from a marketing perspective, and I can hand it over to sales by clicking Hand over. As you can see, I'm logged in again to Business ByDesign with our main demo user. And to access the lead that I handed over in the last step, I go to the Work Center New Business, which I found here, and here I select Leads. As you can see, Business ByDesign automatically pushes the task to accept or reject the lead to me, so I do not need to research for tasks that are assigned to me. To access the lead, I just need to click the link and get to the lead overview, which is another example for the implemented navigation concept from simple to advanced. Here I also find the sticky note, but not the private sticky note that is only visible for my colleague in the marketing department. Let's assume that after I have reviewed the lead, I call the prospect. And after a short call, I'm confident that this is a very promising lead and I want to process it further. To do so, I close the screen and click Accept and Follow-up Opportunity. As a reason why I have accepted the lead, I accept it because I think we have a high chance of success. And click OK.